For real this time. For real this time. 'Cause you make my head hurt. Oh, you make my head hurt, yeah. Listen, Ruben Amorim has to go. This is simply, for me, for you, unacceptable. If it is acceptable for you, you are an absolute pagan. You are a pagan. I'm sorry, brother. You just are. You understand? And it needs someone like me. You need someone like me in your life to get this out of you. You understand? Just get it out of your system. Pause, blood. This may be my first time and last time speaking about Manchester United, because I cannot bear to watch this team being coached by Ruben Amorim yet again. Now the pagans may be celebrating this news. Oh yeah, your first and last video. Oh yeah, buddy, you out of there. Not for long, bud. Not for long. He has a 2-year contract, and it looks like they're just delaying to sack him, so he can be the fall guy. Yeah, take a lot of the blame, and at the same time, not even be compensated that much because the contract will be running out. If they really believed in this guy, we would have heard of an extension. They gave Eric Ten Hag, a guy in which they did not even believe in Eric Ten Hag. They gave him an extension, and they haven't given Ruben Amorim, and you think they believe in him? You're a funny guy, blood. The thing is, we are 16th. Road to 40 points was a real thing, a real topic of discussion. Yeah, that by itself is embarrassing enough.
Bro, facts.
Also, I don't like the way this guy speaks. A lot of people say, yeah, this guy speaks very well. He's very honest. But for me, he speaks like a supporter. He speaks like someone who, doesn't like the way the club is going, but someone that can't change anything. You understand? If anything, you are the only guy in the world who can change what's happening at Manchester United. You are the only one. You understand? He's the only one who can change things, put on players, take off players. You understand? What he did with Garnacho, not the first time it has happened. And by the way, the pagans as well on this situation with Garnacho all season long. Garnacho has been too young to be criticized. But when the manager does it, it's fine now. You see, the thing about football fans, you specifically, the pagan, is you are a sheep. You cannot make up your own opinion. You need to hear Sky Sports say it for you, Jamie Carragher say it for you, Michael Richards say it for you, or somebody else say it for you. But you cannot make up your own opinion. You do not watch football. You do not enjoy football. Name one player that has improved. As much as I'm talking about Garnacho and him being bad, under a world-class coach, he would look like something. You understand? Rasmus Højlund, as bad as he is, under a world-class coach, he would look like something. You understand? These guys, as bad as they are, they have strengths. And a world-class coach knows how to hide the weaknesses of a player and make their strengths shine.
Bron say he ain't lie.
That's what makes a world-class coach, in my opinion. It shouldn't even be in my opinion. It should be a general school of thought that a world-class coach just improves everyone. You understand? You judge a coach by how many players he improves, not how many players' careers he can diminish and demand his own players. Yeah, I've heard so many times, so many people are saying the reason why Ruben Amorim is playing Højlund is to prove a point. Does it take 30 games to prove a point? We've seen, we know he's trash. It doesn't take 30 games to prove a point.
If you disagree, name me one other coach whose success has been measured by, oh, how many players can you get? Every single coach in the world is judged by how many players can you improve. That will not change for this guy, blood.
Going into this game, I predicted that Bruno Fernandes was going to lose the ball 20 times get a yellow card. I also predicted that the camera is gonna pan over to Marcus Rashford after Aston Villa score a goal. I don't know why I thought Rashford would be there at Old Trafford. He wasn't. I also predicted a good evening Ruben Amorim for him to get out of my club. It seems like that's not gonna happen. So it seems like I'm the one who's gonna, be getting out. The Pagans will celebrate. The Pagans are gonna thrive in the glory of my, you know, of my unfortunate times. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I'm a football fan, and the football that I'm watching, Manchester United play the entirety of the Premier League. To be honest with you, I have not been impressed. So I'm only gonna be watching a couple of teams. I might make videos about their games, but Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, I'm not gonna be watching. If I'm being honest, it's not gonna be happening because I will not torture myself. Why would I torture myself to watch more of this nonsense? I've already suffered through 38 games in the Premier League this season. All the Europa League games, I watched all of them, and the Carabao Cup games as well, FA Cup games as well. I've just tortured myself this season. I'm burnt out from watching this nonsense. So the only teams that I'll be watching next season are Sunderland, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and PSG, and that's it. Any other team, I'm not watching. But I'm not watching United until Ruben Amorim gets out of my club.
Disrespectfully. Disrespectfully so.